Right, it's Tamara here again from the Scottish Mental Health Arts Festival. We're shooting here live from Ayrshire today. I'm with Scott Nicol, who's a very well-known, very talented local performer. And we have been filming here this afternoon with a very special track. And I just wanted to ask you a little bit more about that today, Scott. What is it that originally, kind of gave you the idea to write this track?
Well, thank you very much for having me involved in the festival, Tamara. Thank you. I do write a lot of songs, and I've written songs over the years connected with charities. I have done that kind of thing before, and I met Pauline, and I suppose, like, you can't not be touched by the tragic story of her daughter. And it was certainly a few months later, I actually had the leaflet from Beautiful Inside and Out, and it had a little bit about Jenna's life. Obviously I never met the young girl. And I just took parts of the story that was on the page about the charity. And like I've done many times with songs, you take bits and you work on lyrics, and I feel, my wife and I feel very, I suppose, compassion towards Pauline and people like that who've suffered, and I suppose if I can do something to help, so I kind of put all the lyrics and the feelings together. Some of it was about Jenna. I knew a couple of things that she'd said or had said to her, and I suppose some was a bit fictional, but I think I kind of caught the essence of her character in the song, and it's come out. Really, really pleased with how it came out, and Shan Clark did an amazing job singing it. She's just a real talent, young girl. And got to say, Sam Gallagher up at SG Productions did amazing work on it, and Gillian Foster on the backing vocals. So really a great team that's behind it. I just really did the lyrics, did the melody, and hopefully someone can just listen to that song and it's as if someone's saying to them, all the junk that they feel about themselves, they say that you're beautiful inside. Now you're beautiful. There's something unique about you. There's something, don't throw your life away. And if someone could just hear that in this song and be encouraged that someone somewhere thinks they're beautiful, and it could stop them maybe doing something they'll regret, then that would be a wonderful thing to happen by the song.
Well, obviously the theme of the festival this year is mental health, and as it has been, this is the 15th anniversary of the Scottish Mental Health Festival, and the Ayrshire Festival here has been running for a couple of years, and for the first time, we're really pleased to have you, join us for the festival this year and provide this as our theme song. I feel it has, particularly relevant content, particularly in light of the fact that we've had COVID, affecting our lives for the past 14 months now. A lot of people that maybe weren't affected by mental health issues in the past have been certainly facing hardship in the past year for all sorts of reasons. So, how have you kind of coped during the COVID period? Yourself, luckily you have your music as an outlet for you.
Well, personally, I've probably done pretty well, if I'm honest. I think most people that know me would say I'm quite an upbeat, positive person. I tend to, of course, we've all had our moments, and I've had the odd rant at the TV. You hear the news and you want back to normal life, absolutely. But I do think it's part of, talk about the mental health thing, having a positive mental outlook is a great thing. It can sound really cliched, but it is. And there are just millions and millions of people worse off than you. And it's an old hymn, but it says, count your blessings, name them one by one. And if you count up every day, I'm not saying I do this every day, but if you count up what you have, not what you don't have, you realise you're better off than you think. So I do have a pretty positive outlook. Music is I'm blessed to be able to play guitar, write songs, and the amazing thing about technology, even in these, sometimes you think, oh, not another Zoom meeting, but literally, thank the Lord we've got technology that you can connect with people, and I've written songs over Zoom, and I've been writing with a guy in America that contacted me during COVID and co-written, so there's a lot. I've stayed quite creative and stayed positive, as I say, had my moments, had my times when I thought I could stay in my bed another hour, I don't really need to get out, and that's not a good thing. You need purpose in life, but I think count your blessings, count up what you've got. Focus on the good.
The theme of this year's festival is actually normality. So what does normality mean to you in light of what we've been through?
Normality?
Yeah. What are you finding you kind of maybe appreciate more in your life now, or?
Well, honestly, I am a guy I would hug you before I'd shake your hand. I'm just that kind of person, male, female. So I miss hugging people. I honestly, I miss going into people's houses. I miss, people that you're friends and you've got to stand 6 feet apart and they're your friends and you've known them for years. It's just like, that's not normal. So I miss that. I miss human interaction. I'm sure everybody does. I think simple things. The positive that's came out of this for me is that I'm such a busy person that, and my wife and I many times, you're like passing ships in the night, as I say, and we've probably ate together every night for the last 14 months. That would have been unheard of prior to COVID. So things like that, went to walk with my wife to Auchingrove. When would that ever, and I've been down the beach. I live near Prestwick Beach. Must have been down sometimes 3 and 4 times a week. That's been amazing. It's on my doorstep, and I've never really appreciated that, because you can't really do much else. So appreciate the things that you're absolutely right, that you maybe take for granted before. I think we've all done a little bit of that, taking things for granted and now appreciate them.
Yeah. And do you have any final words that you'd like to share with the general public today?
I'm just, I'm blessed to do what I can do. I hope my songs have helped and will help, the festival, and count your blessings. There you go.
Thank you very much, Scott. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.